Hello.
Jesus God. It took you so long to do that for that.
The start's the worst. Like, that's you just, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're back. It's a Saturday.
Yeah.
Which means Sunday tomorrow.
Which means you need to follow Instagram to see the sneak peeks.
That's what happened this week. We made an Instagram, so we've got that. So follow and...
What's the at of it, sorry?
At Serotonin Sundays _
I'm sure it made it, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Admin assistant.
Yeah, admin assistant.
So give that a follow and you can see everything that goes on. We'll post some stuff during the week and stuff as well, and if anyone has any questions or anything, get us on there.
Yeah. And then we're going to put like wee highlight clips of what's going to be on the Sunday upload, obviously, just so you can kind of see what's going to be on it. So
there'll be a few wee videos and stuff on today.
Sneak peeks and all that good stuff.
The fun.
Yeah. Don't look at the notepads, try to see what we're going to be talking
That
about.
notepad is horrible.
It's got all the answers in it.
Okay, so just a start on the week. How's your week?
It's been a fantastic week, better than last week.
Mm-hmm.
Last week was rough around the edges, we'll say that much. This week, smooth.
Mm-hmm. I feel like you have had quite, well, I don't know personally, but like, yeah. Well, I saw your wee Instagram post.
Yeah.
Got your steps in.
Bit of motivational stuff.
Definitely.
How about your week? Anything exciting?
No.
Get a day off work?
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Well, today
Stay
you do.
tuned.
You do have a day off work today.
No, I've got to do, I had the day off today and that was it. Dyed my hair blue.
Lovely.
So
is that for the football game that was on today?
No, because I'm the other team. I don't want to talk about
I'd
the
watch what
football
you're saying. You might lose a few followers, yeah.
Yeah, no. Nothing too exciting, just a standard working week.
I'll tell you what is exciting, but a few of the questions I've got written down in this notepad.
You always have the worst ones.
Yeah, you go first, but because I'm saving mine till
okay.
Good times.
Have you got... Okay. Mine's aren't that good, I don't think.
No, they're good.
Mine's is actually one
it's
that
not about the question, it's how good you answer it.
One of mine's is actually what you said last week. And one of them you were like, I can't remember what I'm saying.
What?
Halfway through the podcast you were like, I can't remember. And then you told me after, so I wrote it down for you.
Okay, go.
Do you believe in talking to people to boost your ego?
What do you mean, do I believe in it?
Like, do you think that it's right? Do you personally do it?
I think it depends. So if you're speaking to someone and there's like you aren't planning doing stuff and but you're just kind of speaking to each other, but the two people could be doing it at the same time. Like both of these know nothing's going to happen, but it could just be for like a bit of attention.
Yeah.
So both of these know it's not going to go anywhere, but it's good to just talk to someone for a bit.
Like quite a lot of the time, like Tinder. Like most of the time people speak on Tinder just for like
the top
attention.
Yeah, and then they'll get when someone tries to make it like more serious or actually try and meet them or try and take it for them. Tinder, like text, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever people want to use.
Yeah.
They're just like, no, that's no, he's actually like they're trying to do something, so that's that. Fun's over now.
I've actually been a week Tinder free. No relapses.
So I'll give it till tonight.
No, I'm
definitely
doing it tonight.
Sitting in your bed Saturday night thinking, you know what?
No, I'll be doing something fun tonight.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What's that?
Don't know yet. I'll find something fun.
Get some saucy plans.
Saucy plans. Anyways.
What's your answer?
I think to a certain degree I believe in it because I think everyone does just like without meaning it in a bad way. I think a lot of people do like a wee bit of attention. I think everyone does just a bit of like notice and acknowledgement. So I think it's good for that. Like definitely it gives you a chance to like actually speak to people as well. Yeah,
but I think if you're speaking to someone and you know if you're speaking to someone and you know like someone's got intentions to actually take it further like seriously and then you're just still kind of dragging it on talking to them then you shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, I think it's harder because if you know that there's different intentions and there's feelings that have become in and there's feelings that have started to be introduced, then I think that's when you should cool it off.
You should either cut it off or like explain what your thoughts are. Just
change
make it
the
clear.
dynamic.
Again, communication. Communication is so key. It really is. And some people just lack the basic skills. They really do. But
yeah, I think the same. I think as long as everyone in the situation or relationship has like knows the dynamics. So like on Tinder, most of the time, hi, how are you? Yeah, bored, done. But if you're going further in real life and you're then say you did go You did want to take it further, but the other person doesn't. Just make sure that you know, because you don't want to be leading anyone on. That's not nice.
No, definitely not.
Okay.
Just make your intentions clear.
Yeah, definitely. I think
let each other know.
As long as each person in the party knows, then no one can really get hurt.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Wise
yeah.
words.
Yeah.
Words of wisdom.
Moving on.
Do you want to hear this question? This is a good one, I think.
Okay.
This is a very good. I can't remember I've seen it.
So it's not even yours.
No, I'm asking. It's my question.
Okay.
I've copyrighted it, but so I think this is a very good question, right? So now when you're like, oh, they were the good old days.
Mm-hmm.
How good would it be to know at the time those are going to be the good old days? So like when you're out with your pals when you're younger, playing tag, whatever you do with your pals. This is like 6 years or something.
This is last week. Me and my mates playing tag in the park.
No, when you're like whatever age it is, like primary school more than likely. Maybe a few other people done it in high school, whatever. But like primary school, you're like, oh, you just kind of take it for granted at the time, and then it's the same as that other thing. That's like, oh, the last time you chapped your friend's door to ask them to come out and play or something. I don't know if that's relatable.
Do you know what's weird though? Like, I never actually did that as a child. That because where I lived there wasn't any kids. It's just old people. So I never actually went in and go.
Have a cup of tea.
Is it? I don't know.
Edward. Is Edward coming out for a cup of tea? Coming out to play?
Yeah. No, don't do it.
No. Oh well, maybe.
But
not
I get what
one.
you mean.
The
like
good old days then.
I think it's hard because I don't know because right now
these
I'm
could
22.
be the good old days. Never know.
Do you think they are though?
I think it could be. Well, we started a podcast less than a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
We look back. I think, good old days.
Yeah.
We thought we were funny. Give it a few weeks of it. We're not funny at all.
I'd say, like, I think because of not saying that I had a great childhood, but like, in terms of where I lived, there wasn't a lot of people to go and play with. It was just all my cousins. We all live in the same street. So I think it wasn't as if I had this, like, I just stayed in my house and coloured in and stuff. I was kind of a weird child.
Well, that's how you.
But I think the good old days now, in my eyes, would be like uni. Like when I lived at uni with my best friends.
I was like college with me as well.
Yeah.
And
like just doing stupid shit and staying up and like, I don't know. I think it's because I'd moved out as well. It was like kind of finding my feet, so it was strange like doing all that.
What was the question again? Oh, the
good old days.
I was sitting
but maybe they are now. Who knows? I think they are. I think we'll be like 40 and we'll look back and think.
Maybe not isolation like that was good old days, but I think parts of it, that was a good point in my life, like especially when you get to learn a lot about yourself, your pals, stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely the good things that came from it.
Yeah, so it might not be a good time, but it was the good days.
But I wonder when it actually
doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. So that's why most of the time I've noticed I just nod when you say shit like.
I'm just like yeah,
it makes sense.
Nonsense.
But I get what you mean. Like I think it is a good term, and I'm like I do want to go into the future so I can see when it actually is.
Yeah, that's
like maybe they've not even came yet. Maybe this is shit and.
Well, no, because I know I've had good days,
but maybe you've had like the good old days are still to come.
Yeah, well, yeah. Hopefully, I still got a few years left in my life.
Because like when you get married and stuff, you'll be like 70 or something. You'll be like, oh, the good old days.
When I was 21 recording that podcast.
Where's she now?
What is she doing now?
I'm going to send Emily an email. I wonder what she's up to.
Pen pal. Send my pet pigeon over here.
I don't like pigeons, mate.
I don't know what else I can send then.
You're
a monkey dog. Or something. Yeah, I've had a dog by then, hopefully. I was going to say something. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. So, talking about the good old days. What was your school experience like? So this is one that was requested by someone in the Instagram.
I don't think my school experience was that great, if I'm being honest, when I think back to it. I think it's a hard one though, because I'd say in high school I wasn't at all part of like a big group, like a big popular group, or I'd say if anything I was in the lower food chain.
Food chain?
Of the
school. Ate for lunch.
And I was really, really quiet. I was really, really quiet.
Same.
And I think that's what's like, I wasn't quiet if you knew me, but in terms of like being popular and stuff I wasn't, and I didn't really mix with people. I spent quite a lot of time in like art classrooms and stuff like that in 6th year just because I just had a vision of what I wanted to do, and I wanted to leave school and I wanted to get into uni, and that was it. I think I'm very thankful for the friends that I had in school for sure, but I don't think we were that close of a group when I think back to it.
Yeah.
I think we were friends through like convenience, because we all grew up together like around the same area, so we were all just kind of friends. But like I do it's nice because I've actually got quite a lot of feedback from people I went to school with, like
Yeah.
a few of the girls that I was friends with have like reached out and are so buzzing about the podcast and stuff, which is so nice because I didn't expect it as well, especially when you don't speak to people in so long.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, definitely I could have been eaten alive in school. I think someone would have looked at me and I would have cried.
Yeah,
I didn't really go to parties either until like, I think I went to like one gaff in 6th year and I was like, thought I was hilarious. I took 2 Copperbergs and that was it.
No chance.
Yeah,
2? That's
2.
mad.
I took 2.
Feeling brave.
And do you know what I did? A shot of Mad Dog. A shot of Mad Dog.
That's the most
Crazy.
unique thing I've ever heard.
There's
I don't
Catholic
touch
school.
Mad Dog.
Catholic
Get
school's
PTSD
weird.
for I've got PTSD for Mad Dog. Stupid house parties. Nah, my scale experience. You done some beers? Do you want me to go?
No,
Okay,
you can
thanks.
go.
Pass the torch.
It's so cute you asked for permission there.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I speak?
It's not need to be selfish. Fuck you, I'm talking now. Nah, my scale experience is kind of the same. I was in like I was just pals from people that I was. Well, in high school I was still in the same friend group that I was in from primary school. So from pretty much middle of primary school to the end of high school, I had the same group of pals, except obviously some of them left 4th year, 5th year, whatever, so the kind of group of people did get a wee bit smaller. I wouldn't ever say I had a bad school experience, so it wasn't like great, but I don't ever wake up and go, "Gee, I wish I was back in school," because it was just didn't enjoy it. I think especially the way I was in school, I was definitely a lot different from the way I am now. Like, someone would look at me and I'd just sink into the floor. I'd be like, "Fuck this, I don't want to be here." Just had like no confidence, didn't know what I wanted to do. Like, had a decent group of friends at the time, like got there, had a laugh at lunch, stuff like that. But I don't ever think I'd be like, I want to go back to school. Or
No.
I think it is just kind of convenience, like you see them day in day out, so you don't really
Yeah, I think it's
speak
mad
to new
like
people. Or,
when people have like, not in a bad way, like obviously I respect it, but like people who are still friends with all their friends, like,
yeah, like
close
the
friends, like
exact
see them
same
like
group of
every
friends.
single weekend,
Yeah.
like exactly who they grew
Especially
up with.
how
in
much
school.
people change. Like school, especially primary school to high school is quite a big change, and people
No,
start to change
definitely.
towards the end of high school. And then if you're still pals with that same group of people from high school into like college, uni, a job, whatever, like for years later, then it's some good friends.
Yeah,
That is
definitely.
good friends.
I've got friends that like I met while I was at school from different, like one of my best friends I met her like while I was at school, but she didn't go to my school. But like I don't think I'm really best friends with anyone I went to school with, and I think I'm so different to. I was so quiet at school,
Yeah,
and I would not stick up for myself at all if anyone was.
That'd be a pushover.
I was just like, okay,
Same.
I'm sorry.
I think in my head at the time I was like, nah, I'm not that bad. But
Yeah,
now looking
same.
back, I think like 6th year I definitely changed. I don't know why, I just kind of flicked and switched in my head. I think in 6th year it kind of changed. I don't know if it was when I started driving stuff and kind of started to know more of what I wanted to do and
Yeah.
kind of person I wanted to be and who I wanted to hang about with and stuff like that. And then like 4th, 5th, 6th year I kind of started getting pals with new people, and then I'm kind of still pals with them
Yeah.
now. And then obviously just some people I don't speak to as much. I still keep in contact with some people from school, so it's not like
I think as well though, see, because like I went to school in Stirling, and obviously I live now. Well, I've always lived in Backnock, which is like, but my like kind of closer to Cumbernauld. Like, but like my friend groups and everything are now Cumbernauld based. So like I don't ever really see people I went to school with because I'm not in Stirling. I don't go to Stirling for any reason. But like you, like for example, like the place you work. Loads of people you went to school with are there.
Literally everyone.
Like
I see.
you're always kind of surrounded by the same people that you went to school with. Whether like unless I see them, like I meet them on the bus or something, or like at the co-op in Backnock, you never really see anyone you went to school with, which is different. But no, definitely.
People change your friendship groups, different
School's
interests.
so weird. Look, thinking back
I
to
know.
like it's crazy.
That is crazy.
No.
But
Yeah.
next question. Your turn. On you go.
Next question. Do you think that everything happens for a reason?
Yes, massively.
Do you?
What do you know?
Like, no, I do, but I just don't know if I fully believe in it. Like, I think, okay,
I
there
do
must have
believe in
been
it.
something that is making this happen, but I just don't know what.
I think it's
why.
well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think everything happens for a reason, but you think at the time not all the time, you won't always know why it's happening. But it's like the butterfly effect, isn't it? Like one wee small thing
Can impact everything.
yeah, like the rest of your life. Like
Yeah.
us making this, you might meet a guy
Oh, I thought you were going to say we're going to get famous.
No, like you're going to meet a guy or make a new friend, someone's going to mess you, speak to them, and you could be introduced to someone, then get married. Blah, blah.
So he's just predicted that I'm getting married.
So someone better help me out.
So someone needs to help
someone
him.
help me out.
Because he's just said I'm getting married. Just crazy.
Yeah, didn't say when.
I don't think I'll ever get married.
Yeah, well, love that. You never know.
No,
what, through choice or by just finding someone?
No,
by the way, wait, can I just let you know what car do you drive? What car do you drive?
A Citroen C1.
So we've realised, right, every single time I'm in her car, you go in and there's actual tears all over the car. Saddest playlist on. So it's not even called the Citroen C1 anymore. It's the Sadtroen C1 because it is just full of tears.
Hilarious.
No, I know, I'm hilarious. That's the best.
It actually is full of tears.
No, it's a Sadtroen C1.
But do you know what? I think it's healthy to cry.
Not every fucking day, fuck's sake. Have a few days, yeah, why not?
Have a day off,
literally
mate.
Since I've known you, every time I come in, there's like bottles of tears.
Do you know there's actual no reaction anymore? He literally just looks at me and then continues with his day, like it's not even happening. Like I'll turn up at the gym crying and he's like, yeah, 10 sets, like shut up.
10 sets? Jesus, who's your arm? That reminds me of someone.
He's like
10 sets, 1,000 burpees. Jesus, man. 8 PTs.
That's another
Anyways,
thing.
we won't go there.
What was the question? Oh yeah.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, definitely. Sorry, this
Sadtroen
C1.
No,
It's funny because he thinks he hits with this bit of patter right now, sitting in his head all week, and he'll be like, I cannot wait to tell people that.
Yeah, it does.
I'm so funny.
As soon as I said it, I thought that was a top of the line. Do you know what's a top of the line? The lamppost. Everyone's loved it. Don't know why.
Do you know what's so annoying? I set you up for that, and he's the one that gets all the credit.
No,
because I gave the radiator thing.
Listen, jealousy is a horrible trait to have. It's horrible. Don't let jealousy get to you.
I'm just going to go and cry.
Yeah, well, there's a surprise. Sadtroen C1.
This is the thing, girls. You need to get
girls. Oh my,
this is the thing.
Girls. This is the thing.
You need to get friends that'll be nice and support you, not ones that take the piss out of you in your car and your tears.
Your tears. I'm both. I'm the good and the bad. Again, it's all about balance. You just give them happiness.
Balance.
It's a bit of lamppost.
It's balance, and then there's taking the piss, mate.
Yeah, that's very true. Taking the piss.
Anyways.
No, I do believe everything happens for a reason. Again, you might not know the reason at the time why, but eventually if something happens, you're like, do you know what?
Yeah.
That happened for a reason. It was for the better. Like
yeah.
It might be the time something happens. Like you might not get something you want. And you'll be thinking like, that's like, I wanted that like so bad, but why can I not have it? I've done everything right. And then a few months down the line, you might get something better that was like, thank God I didn't get that. This is. And
I think a lot of times like situations like that, and like say something bad happens, or I think it's like it builds your character. So like my mum's always said it's all about character building. Everything that happens in your life, it's like to build your character.
You get bullied at school or something.
Yeah,
it's just character building.
Yeah, definitely. It's all just like bigging you up for like a place you're supposed to be in life.
Exactly.
Like who knows?
You might not be ready for what you wanted yet. So
like my mum keeps saying that to me. She keeps going, something really good's gonna happen to you. And I'm like,
she's been saying that last 21 years.
But like me. When, mum? And she's like, I don't know yet. I don't know, but it's coming. She's like, you've been dealt a lot of shit, so it's coming. And I'm like,
positive seed in your head.
I know, like, please. Should
just
probably stop me crying.
Just one more good thing.
She's like,
please.
Shut the fuck up, Emily.
That actually reminds me of my next question. And this is actually someone that asked this as well, but I've got a decent quote for it. So it is, motivational people or quotes in your life that kind of changed your life. So I'll let you go first.
Motivational people.
So a person that's motivated you to change for the positive in your life, or a quote that you've kind of came across that's changed your life positively.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
No, you go.
I'll always go
first. I wonder if you heard that
again.
again.
I made the noise. I'm hungry. That's because I, didn't stop to have something to eat. Not pointing any elbows, but
that's
anyway.
my power. That is actually stole straight from me.
That was power when I was in school.
Go. Yeah, well, I made it still. It just travelled
so
to your school.
So got from Cumbernauld all the way to Stirling because Jamie Taggart said it.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Anyway, I don't know if I've got like an inspirational.
You've had so much time to prepare for this. You're trying to think an excuse.
I was trying to look to see what was happening there.
Yeah. Excuse.
I didn't know that it was an inspirational person.
Or quote.
Is it like a real, like a person you know personally, or like?
It could be anyone. Anything.
I'd say that
Something that's motivated, inspired you.
I'd say that like a lot of people that I met at uni were kind of inspiring to me, especially like the two girls that I live with, my two flatmates. They had a lot of like say in like shaping my personality, I'd say.
Yeah.
Definitely like the way, because you know we were all kind of obsessed with Matthew Hussey in that household, and he's a good guy. He's got a lot to say. But I do have a quote. I've got about 4 though.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't remember my quote. I know it roughly, but I can't remember.
No, right, you're saying it first then.
No,
no, because I've got about 5.
Just go. Let me think.
I've got 2.
Okay.
But I saw this one today, and it is: if you don't heal what's hurt you, you'll bleed on people who didn't cut you. So
how's that inspired you?
Because I think a lot of the time, if you don't actually deal with your own personal problems, you're going to then bring problems into other situations and kind of like start like give other like offload your problems onto other people. Mm-hmm. So then it's just going to carry on and carry on and carry on until you're like everyone feels like shit.
Yeah, that's like people that try and use other people to make them happy. Like until you're happy with yourself.
Yeah, you're not.
You're never going to be totally 100% like so content, but work on yourself before you try and find like a shortcut to happiness. So like using other people, or it's like buying stuff to make you happy.
And I
try to
feel
get in relationships to hopefully that makes you happy, but it makes you feel worse or whatever. So just like working yourself before.
I think like I brought that a lot into like when I started losing weight. I was doing it for the wrong reason. So I was doing it for like not other people, but so I looked better for other people. And then when I started doing it for myself, like you actually can't progress at something unless you fix the problem internally. So I was doing it for other people, so nothing was getting fixed, nothing was happening because I wasn't doing it for myself. So when I started doing it for myself, like I started healing my own wound, then I could properly progress, and I wasn't bringing anyone else down with me. I was just doing it for myself.
And that way you're more inclined and motivated to do it, whatever it may be, like the gym, as you're saying. Like if you're doing it for other people, like if you say you're doing it to impress someone and they're not giving it any attention or appreciating it, then you're going to be like, nah, not doing it.
Yeah.
But if it's for you and then you notice progress, you're like, well, I'll see progress, I'm happy with it, so I'll keep going.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be like any situation, but like, can't think any more off the top of my head, but
like as well with the whole thing, like if you don't heal what's hurt you, so like I think in a lot of it comes in a lot of relationships. If you like are going into with your past relationship in your head, then you're not gonna actually. That's like
people that just jump from one relationship to another. Like if you've literally say broken up with someone, then a week later you're in another one. There's absolutely not a chance you're over. There's no way you're over someone. Like you're just gonna use that person to try and take your mind off it, and then it's gonna end up them that's getting hurt from it. So it's just selfish on your part.
So I feel like that was my quote, because I always think if you shouldn't put on to other people what your own things are. Yeah. You know. And what's yours? Inspirational
I'm still thinking about it, but I know. I'll tell you roughly what it is. It's something to do with. I said this the other day. It's like the setback is worth more than the comeback or something like that.
Yeah.
Similar to that. So it's like you'll have days when you're like, this is shit. Like my job's so bad. Like I don't enjoy this, or I'm not. No chance. Okay, I thought someone was going to park next to us there. There's like days you'll be like, oh, this job's not for me. You know, I'm having bad days, or just everyone has bad days, weeks, months, whatever. But most of the time, the bad days will kind of lead you to your best days. So it's like an arrow. So like when you pull it back, obviously that's like your setback, and then that's like you have to go down before, or like you have to go back before you get sent forward. So you'll have your bad. So for example, you can have like a few bad jobs before you get your ideal job you love it, happy to go there every day. Or definitely. Relationships, that you have a few bad ones before you find the one that's like perfect for you, or almost perfect.
I think as well, like the lessons that you learn from the setback, so like say the kind of trip ups you have, like the lessons you learn from that are going to be worth so much more than the actual outcome, because you're going to have so many life lessons that you can now work on and move on from, and it's going to only build you to be a better person when you reach the point of like the comeback. You're looking at that car. No,
I seen the car that was driving away, and it was like, because you stalled it a few times. No, I do agree. I think there's a lot to learn from like setbacks. It's not like if your life was just constant success and positivity, then
you're not going to grow as a person.
Yeah, exactly. I think there's a lot to learn from it. So that's my quote. Might not be spot on with the exact wording, but
do you know the other one that I liked, right? was, I've learned that people will forget what you've said, people will forget what you've did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Because if someone makes you feel like shit, you're going to remember it.
Yeah, you won't remember the small thing.
But if someone is so positive and so nice, like each person that has reached out to us about this, like I remember each and every one of them.
Yeah, same. I can remember everyone that's messaged me like, oh, this has helped.
Yeah. Exactly. I got a few messages this week about like people saying that I actually helped them, and I honestly,
I think it's more like touches home more when it's people like, for example, someone might have seen me in the gym, and then it's maybe different from them hearing it from me when as they've seen them, like they've seen me and they know I'm real, like, if you know what I mean. I don't mean that as in like, because see if I don't mean that as if like, oh my god, he's real.
He's such
like,
a big shot.
No, but see if you see that a celebrity on Instagram, like, oh, mental health, blah blah blah, and then you're like, yeah, but they might just be saying that. If you actually know someone talking about it, like not just this, but if you speak to someone like one of your best pals or someone that you see every day in work or just out and about, if you speak to someone about it, it's more. Yeah, definitely. It's more like hitting home because they actually live a life like you.
I think when people kind of like know of us, but like know of you, but don't really know you, but realise that obviously there's so many people our age. Like, if you feel like that and they feel like that, there's 100%. Obviously so many more people that feel the same.
Yeah, exactly. Just not everyone talks about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Which again, you can always talk about. You can message us individually or put it in our Instagram page, like a joined one. Just send a message. Happy to reply.
We're good repliers, actually.
Well, we reply very fast.
We do.
As we said in the last one. Yeah, we don't play games. We don't play games. But, yeah. That was a good quote as well. All three toppers. 3 top.
I've actually got so many more. I showed you one the other day as well. I thought that was a good one.
Oh, there's actually a good one that I seen. It was, don't be a radiator, be a lamppost. I think it was by Jamie 2020.
No, that was
Jamie 2020.
Jamie
T 2020.
Jamie T in the park.
Okay, what's the next question? Is it me? Is it you? Oh, no,
I think it's me, but I feel like mine don't vary that much because I'll just be sitting in my house and I'll be like, oh, good question. I was talking about this the other day. Do you think it's all right to try and change yourself so that someone likes you? In any sense of the world. So like,
I think it depends.
So like, someone likes a certain kind of music, so you're like, okay, I like that music now.
Well, I don't think it's that bad. Like if you're trying to change everything about you just so someone likes you, then I wouldn't say so, because then you're not you.
So say I was speaking to a boy and I was like, oh, I love boys with brown hair, and he dyed his hair brown.
Nah, I don't think so. Don't think that's a good thing. I don't know.
But I think that's very superficial, because that's more like looks, so you can change your looks easier than you can change your personality.
Yeah. But I feel like if you're speaking to someone or whatever and you're like, oh, I like this music, and then you're like, well, I don't listen to that music. So it's like, it's good to keep you like open-minded. Yeah. Like, try listening to music or whatever it is that maybe. You,
I listen to this cool music, and you're like, I only listen to Michael Bublé.
Yeah, sorry. That's the only cool music, that's why. Michael Bublé's the only cool song.
Sorry, I don't listen to any other music.
Don't even message me, don't even speak to me, don't look me in the eye. Michael Bublé, get out.
Wish clubs had a Michael Bublé room.
Michael Bublé section. Nah, I don't think you should really change too much for people. Like, fair enough, as if there's always going to be something about you, someone's not going to be like you can't be the exact same as someone. Like, yeah. I think difference is good, like having some opposites. And what?
Do you think opposites attract?
Apparently so. But I think to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Some cases. But I feel like you shouldn't be changing everything about yourself just to please someone else. Like, here and there, like, try new things or keep open-minded. But if you're having to totally change the way you look, the way you act, who you hang about with, your friends, family, music tastes, not that bad, I guess. But if you're having to change everything in your life, then I don't think that person's maybe right for you, whether that's friends, family, or relationship.
I think like it's nice. I think quite a lot of time as well when you kind of change with people, so like you'll hang around with someone or you'll start seeing someone and maybe they like that certain type of music, or maybe they dress this way, and like you think, oh, do you know what, I quite like that, like I'm going to start doing that as well, and people think, oh, they're changing, but maybe it's not a bad thing. Maybe you're just evolving as a person sometimes,
unless it is in like a negative way, but change is always good if it's for the better.
Because that's the thing, like maybe it's not, you're not doing it for the person, maybe you're doing it with the person.
Yeah, they grow with them or grow apart.
Oh,
Yeah, and I'm full of the wisdom.
Another quote.
Swear to God.
I'm gonna have to get you in a book.
Yeah. The Bible, the Michael Bible.
I swear you're never actually this wise in real life.
Shut up. I said something, 2 things the other day, you're like, that was really wise.
Did I?
Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah. Not every loss is a loss.
It's true. You actually did say
Do you want
that.
to talk about that a wee bit more? Or?
No,
Anyway, my turn. Oh wait, did we speak about it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I get another one. This is another one that was requested from someone on Instagram. So they messaged us a nice message. Enjoyed it, blah blah. And they want to know, do you think a lot of people depend on social media for approval? So like the upload stuff, we kind of touched on this a wee bit last week.
Yeah.
But it's just like, do you think people upload photos to fit in? And
I think this is an interesting one because it's really wide, but like I think a lot of people, including myself, like I think Instagram's such a dangerous platform, but I also think it can be good in a lot of ways in terms of like growing businesses and stuff like that. But I think a lot of people as well, like I'd say in real life, if I'm on a night out or like I don't have the most amount of confidence ever, I'm quite like, I'm loud, but I'm just loud because like that's my personality. But I'm a dead nervous person, so when I post a photo on social media, I think a lot of the time you're posting it for people, not for people to say you look nice, but for like approval of others.
Yeah, it's like the serotonin boost you get. It's like that was that social dilemma again. I spoke about this as well last week. Like everything done on social media is like to make you want to go back for more. So if you get a like you feel good. Like it's just like a small tiny wee boost of serotonin, and you get more and more, so you want to upload more, and then everyone else does the same, and it's just, I think it's just constantly, everyone does so much stuff just for social media rather than for yourself.
We're in like a day and age now where social media just is what it is, and it is like a part of everyday life. It's not like like it is part of your life. Like you'll wake up, you'll go on your phone, you'll check social media, you'll go to the gym, you'll look at social media, you'll go to sleep. That you're just doing it constantly. Like it's just programmed in our brains now that like I think everyone does it without even thinking. Well, not everyone.
It's bad. Actually, I watched a wee bit of that social dilemma last night, and I realised how bad I'm addicted to like my phone or whatever.
So
like
bad.
It is bad, but I need to take like a more conscious effort not to like. So I've been getting my room done up. I used to go to bed next to a plug socket, so I used to sleep on a plug socket. Now there was a plug socket near my bed, so I could charge my phone and just have my phone next to my bed. Whereas now, I've deliberately put my bed across the opposite side so I can't go on my phone at night. So that way when I wake up, if I'm like setting an alarm for work, I need to get up out of my bed, turn it off. Obviously I can't just roll over, turn it off or whatever. That way I can't check my phone during the night or before I go to sleep. As soon as I wake up, like now I'm going to try and wake up, actually just take in what's going on, think about my day before I'm like on social media getting influenced by other people's lives, mornings and
I know that's the thing. You wake up sometimes, and you wake up at like 9 or something, and someone's already been up for like 5 hours.
Yeah, they've already had their day.
Fuck! Like, why am I not up? Why am I not doing something? And then you start in a negative mindset. Yeah,
then you need to. That's your whole day.
Yeah, ruined.
Yeah, crushed. Go back to sleep.
Time to get in the Sergeant C1.
Yeah, Sergeant C1.
And drive to the gym with the sad songs
with
on.
Tears
go in for
your face.
20 minutes as I did today and leave.
Yeah, well, 20 minutes is better than nothing.
To be fair, you can't have a good day every day.
Can't.
But you can't have a bad day every day.
Well, yes you can. You see what happens.
Living proof.
No, at least you went. That was like today as well. I got up, I was meant to go to the gym like 9 or so, had a lie-in. I went at like 10:30, 11 and I got there, I just couldn't be bothered. But they're the days that count, even not even just the gym, like days when you go to work and you're like, I do not want to be here. Then you need those days. Just get on with them.
Definitely.
You'll be fine.
I feel like that's the key.
Just
message is just do it, and then you're just going to grow and get better from the situation.
Yeah.
I was out of breath there. Should have went to the gym for a bit longer.
A few extra steps. No, so you can do your next quote. That's me actually ran out of mine. I've saved some for next week because I had quite a lot this week.
Got a wee day off tomorrow as well.
Oh, I've not ran out. Sorry, I've just lied to you.
Oh wow.
Forgot about the back page.
What is that?
Don't worry about that, I'll ask.
I feel like all mines are related to dating. I promise I'm not obsessed, it's just...
Well, my last one's to do with dating a wee bit.
Oh, is it?
Well, not a wee bit, it's absolutely to do with dating.
Do you believe in types, and do you have one? I was watching a TV show the other day about this. Can't remember what it was.
I feel like in my head, I don't think I have like I think I just like someone. I just like what I like.
I like you.
I like
Come
you.
here.
I like you. Chase me.
Chase me.
I feel like I'm not like I only like blonde people, I only like brunette people, ginger, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of, if I like the look of someone, I feel like the initial look's important. Like obviously, same as anyone, you need to be like attracted to them. But I feel the most important thing, if you're looking for a relationship, is their personality. Like,
Yeah.
I can be so put off if someone's like super good looking, like unbelievable, and they've got a dead personality. I just have no interest. Like, could be anyone. I'm just like.
Mm-mm. I
Sorry.
think energy's important, like what you give and what
Especially
you get back.
if they're dead boring and all that, just sort that out, man. It's just not hard. Listen to these podcasts, pick up a few lines. No, I don't think I have a type. I just kind of like what I like. Sorry, that rhymed.
So what do you like?
I don't know. Just like what I like. I look at someone, I think I like that, and I don't like that.
I like that.
I like that.
See that?
I like that.
I want one of those.
One of those.
Do, please.
2 for 1. No, do you have a type?
No, I don't think I do. I think if you think about my previous, there's no real
Well, I don't really know.
link. No, you don't actually. No, I don't think I have a type. I like certain things that I like. So like, I like tattoos. I looked at you. Said that. No wonder fucking.
I know. Stop fucking me.
No, I like certain things. Like I like tattoos. I say this. I like people that are tall. I get slagged off quite a lot for that.
Oh man, she's actually pointed out some guys, and I swear to God, you can't even see their eyes because they're in the clouds. These guys are humongous.
I just think tall's important. It's not important, obviously, but I do think
it's
the
good
same
to actually.
as
It's good because see, when you look at them, you can't see their face. Could be because they're that tall. You're like,
I think
broken neck.
I'm the same. I like a lot of like personality, so I think if someone's not making me like, I actually laugh all the time. It's hard not to make me laugh. I laugh that much, but I think like that's important to me. If someone can make me laugh and someone actually is sorry, you're getting distracted. If someone can actually keep my attention span going, because I have a really bad attention span as well, as you just noticed there. Do you know someone said that to me the other day? They were like, the amount of times you go
Exciting.
That's important to me, and I think personality goes a lot longer than looks as well, because you know you're not beautiful forever.
Like, well, you know, sorry.
You're not beautiful forever.
I'm not beautiful ever.
Say that.
No, I think looks don't last.
Yeah. So I think personality is important. I just did it again. Personality is important, but I think if you like them, you like them. It doesn't matter who it is. Like, that's me.
Yeah, that's a good one. Do you want me to ask my final question?
Mm-hmm.
What is your... Well, that's the last one I've got written down. Well, I've got a few things to ask, but not questions.
Okay.
This is the last one written down. It is, what is your ideal first date from start to finish?
From start to finish? I don't know. I don't think I've ever been on a first date. No, I have actually.
Neither have
I have. I was going to say yes, I have. My ideal.
Well, no, that's
date.
a lie. I have.
You have?
Yeah, you have. Take that back.
I don't actually date. I don't think I actually date. Like, you know, people are like, I've started dating.
Yeah.
I don't think I actually date.
Been trying. last 4 years.
It's been 2 years since I've had anything, I think.
Mad.
Maybe. I can't remember. Obviously not impactful.
So what is it? Starting, what you want to do? Where you going?
I think it's hard because I think, like, for a date, I think the best thing to do is to go for a drink, just because it's just easier. It makes you like.
So Emily's an alcoholic.
It makes you speak better.
You rattle that bar then absolutely.
No, I think it's easier as well because I totally agree with, like, when you're on a date, I don't think one person should pay, one person shouldn't, so I just think it makes it easier if you go for a drinks and both people just, that's it, you do rounds and then you're drunk by the end of it and then you go home.
Yeah.
But I do like, in my non-dating life, doing things, so I'd rather it was active, like, so saying going to like the beach or something, or like
going a walk,
or doing something that's like you actually can spend time just two people speaking and it's not awkward and it's not as if, because I get dead weird as well, I feel like everyone's watching me when I'm doing stuff. So, you know, when you're like out, because you know, if you're out like you're with your pals, or you're like, I was in Wagamama's once with my mum, and the people next to us were on a first date, and I just couldn't stop listening. It was just
How do you know
so
it was a first date?
uncomfortable because you could just tell they were like, "Oh, what do you do?"
Maybe they were brother and sister.
They were brother and sister. That was
Yeah, that's funny.
no, because they were like, "Oh, what do you do for a living?"
I think
And
it
she's
can
like,
be
"Oh."
awkward. It can be, especially if two people definitely do like each other. Then it's like they don't want to mess up or say something wrong or whatever. Saying that as if I've got all the experience. Yeah, so actually listening to us talking about relationships.
Hilarious
We're
thing
both
is
horrendous.
what we say.
We
literally half our questions are on like dating and advice, and we're actually the shittest people to ever give anyone advice. I
feel like we actually give okay advice, but it's just not from experience.
I wish we could give it to ourselves. To be honest,
just not from experience.
Because see if he says half this advice to me, I'm like, alright, Jamie, shut up.
Yeah. Thanks.
Whatever.
I'll keep that in mind.
No, I actually do give great.
No,
I do give good advice.
Okay, so you're going out for drinks?
Yeah. I keep doing that. I think, so say, my ideal date would be, what time am I going out at?
It's up to you, it's your date.
Okay, so I'm going to say like, I'm going to make it a full day. I'm going to say 1, 2.
Till
go
6,
a
because
drive,
that's Corona.
maybe go to like the beach or something.
It's not a date. That's a day in the life where you're other part.
Go to the beach or something, have a nice drive, watch the sunset. Maybe not 1 because the sunset's at 6, so that's quite a long time.
No, that's a long day.
Maybe like 3, 4.
I think you've ripped it. That should be separate dates, I think.
How many dates am I allowed?
Well, it's a first date you're talking about, so
Don't
the
think they
first
ever
one
come
that
back
you
for
go
a second one, mate.
What's the first one you're talking about? So whatever that is.
Let's just say, we'll do it non-drinking. Non-drinking edition would be to go to the beach, watch the sunset.
Is that what you do in your first date? Or would you
home.
rather drink your first date?
I don't know. I think I come across better drunk. Not drunk, but it's easier to get, because I am
confident.
The most I get so anxious when someone says like, not that people have done it a lot, but like I was supposed to go on a Tinder date, didn't go because I just got so nervous.
Yeah.
I actually think
you're one of the ones that shit it as soon as it gets.
I ghosted.
Yeah.
I feel awful. He was really nice as well, but I just couldn't do it. I just shat myself. I'm so sorry if you're watching this. The truth's coming out now.
I'm sorry. I'll take you back.
He actually unmatched me. Do you know that? I went on and checked the other day and I thought, not that I'm gonna go back.
Someone's missing from my list.
Can't go back to the buffet, but
no, you don't go back to the buffet.
You can't go back to the buffet, but I went to look and I thought, I'm gonna go and just see if he's there.
It's all cold now.
And actually, the guy
back. They'd actually taken the dish out.
They've taken the dish out, and the dishes went to fuck me. It's away.
It's been eaten.
He's
Big
gone.
Man's ate it.
And mate, you never know that this is what blows my mind. What if he was like the man in my dreams and I just didn't know? But how?
Because he's not in your life anymore.
Do you think it's because so everything happens for a reason? I was meant to patch that.
Yeah.
But why?
You'll find out at some point, as I said. Never know.
On the next episode of joking.
On the next episode, we'll come back later.
What is your ideal date? For all the single ladies out there who want a piece of Jamie Taggart.
I think the first date, short, cheap, sweet.
So you can see if you want to go back.
Yeah, exactly. So there's no point in going out, spending the whole day. So see if you've planned a whole day with this person, you don't know anything about them, like fresh, you only know each other's names, what you like, blah blah, like the basic stuff. And then you plan a date, and you're like, right, we'll go out, an Emily stunt from like 12 till 12. First hour you hate them, like I don't.
You just say I'm going to have to go. Sorry.
Yeah, but then you've ruined them. You've upset them. They're like, oh why? What have I done wrong?
You've ruined them.
And then you've like, oh, what have I done wrong? So go out for an hour, go a walk, get a drink, just talk. That way, if you like each other, you can go, let's go out again.
But then a lot of the time, how do you know that that's a date? What if you're just, do you just want to go a walk? Do you know what I mean?
Just make it clear.
So
but if you've matched someone on Tinder, you're not going to with them as a pal, really, are you?
If it was me, I'd be like, yeah. Okay, friends, time to go out.
Fair enough, aye. Yeah. Make it clear before anything happens then.
No, I would never do that.
If you match them on Tinder, I'm pretty sure it's a date.
Yeah, no, I think Tinder's a date, definitely.
You could just say something like, go out a walk, get to know each other, blah blah, keep it short and sweet. So that way you don't need to spend the whole day with them. You're like, I don't want to see this person ever again.
Do you think that it's always the boy that has to say, do you want to go, like say a girl was like, oh, do you want to go out for a walk, would you be like, okay, cool?
I feel like today it's expected for the guy to be the one to initiate it.
I know, because I feel like I would look desperate if I did it, but I respect it.
But I respect it massively if a girl starts the conversation of like going out.
I wish I was that ballsy to be like, do you know what, I actually like him, I'm going to be the one that's like, let's go out and do something.
So this is a prompt for if you're a girl and
Yeah.
you like a guy, just go and ask him out.
Definitely.
Dare you? You can.
We're saying this, I dare you as
I'll
well,
take
but
full blame.
I can say right now I'm not going to do it. Maybe I should do it
No, you should do it.
when I get Tinder back.
I'll make sure that's not the same.
What?
Just go message someone right now.
No, we've
What,
did
is
this
it live?
before. We've did this whole
What
DM
is-
thing before, and it's
Yes.
dog shit, mate. Dog shit.
Dog shit.
I've been done dirty every single time
No,
I've
you've
did
not
this.
really.
No, yes I
You've
have.
had replies.
I've
Could be
had
worse.
one. No,
It's
I
a
had
nice
2
reply.
replied. I had a nice reply,
That's a nice reply.
and then well, it was a nice way of saying sorry, no. But
Yeah,
I'll
it's
take
better.
it. It was a
Exactly.
reply. It wasn't. I didn't get ghosted.
You never know what's going on in his life.
And then I got one that was like kind of going somewhere, and then it wasn't. I mean, kind of going somewhere. And I went, hey, how are you? Good, thanks. Yeah, and then that was it.
I went far.
Yeah, it was about 2 hours.
It was
I
going,
thought I'm in.
It was going somewhere.
That's the most
I've
it's
got
went
better
for me in a while.
conversations with my fucking family. Hi, how are you? Good, thank you. Have a good date in life, anyways.
You too. Maybe see you around sometime.
That's what I was going to say. But you were saying, obviously, that guy said no to you in a nice way. That you never know what's going on in someone's life.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
he could have 1,000,001 problems. Doesn't want to start dating and that, but he doesn't want to be a dick and be like, nah, like,
Yeah.
not for me, blah blah blah. Or he might be already speaking to someone and he doesn't want to
Ruin
be
it.
rude, and he doesn't want to ruin it. Doesn't want to be rude to you
Yeah.
either by like just patching it. So it could be a
Yeah.
million reasons. So it's
Just
never
don't
just
put your eggs in the one basket.
keep them
So-
spread. But you never know.
Eggs.
Have some eggs. But yeah, you never know. So if you do like
Don't
someone
take
and you
it
ask them,
personal.
just
It's
deal
not
with it
about
and
you.
get on with it.
Yeah.
There's 1,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000 people in the world,
Mm-hmm.
or roughly.
Bedouin
Yeah.
is a word now.
A bedouin.
Mhm.
There's a bedouin people.
There's a bedouin people in this world, and
Yeah.
you'll find one.
Yes. Maybe.
Plenty more fish in the sea.
Yeah. Find more fish. Nah, I can't remember what we were talking about now. Ideal first date.
Yeah.
So yours
So
is.
you're going short and sweet.
I'm going short.
I was
sweet,
going for the
cheap and
full-
cheerful.
I'd probably say just go to a bar and have a drink and then leave, because you can always leave halfway through if you don't like them. And I know that's bad and you shouldn't say that, but you can.
No, I don't think that's bad. What's the point in
And-
wasting their time?
Oh, what was it we were... Did I not watch something and they were saying... Oh wait, I think it was a film. And it was like... Oh, it was a film. And basically, she was like, oh, it's like an agreed thing. If you don't like each other within 20 minutes, you can leave. So she would go on dates and be like, if I don't like you in 20 minutes, I'm going to go.
Okay.
And then the guy, it got to 20 minutes and the guy was like, that's it, I don't actually like you, can you leave? And she was
What if
bigging
he told
him.
her to leave?
Yeah, he
Oh.
told her to leave, and she was like fully in it at this point.
Crazy.
Yeah,
What is it? It's like
because I
speed
think
dating.
there's no point in putting yourself through and spending the money if you're not into
No,
it.
I don't think. Yeah, I think it's just wasting each other's time as well. Like if one person, or if both, especially if both of you that like it, you're both scared to say something.
Yeah.
You're literally wasting however long the date, maybe like a few hours, the rest of your night.
'Cause you
Being
can go home
somewhere,
and do so much
yeah,
stuff.
being somewhere you don't want to be, spend money you don't want to spend, talking about shit you don't want to talk about.
Yeah.
So just be honest. I know it's easier said than done. Like I don't like
It's
this.
so hard to just find people these days. So like,
Yeah.
where do people find them?
I know, how do people get
Like,
relationships?
yeah,
Can someone
where
help
do you
me?
get them?
Yeah, where
If
do you actually
anyone-
find normal people?
If
Can
anyone
someone
knows,
please tell me?
oh, that I'd love to know.
No, there must be like a secret
There must
website
be, like,
or
yeah,
something.
Or maybe like a wee like
Single and
dungeon.
ready to mingle.
Ready to mingle. If anyone knows the
Single eating a tub of Pringles.
www. Send it to the big man.
www. Help me please.
www. Like a girlfriend.
Please. Oh god, what is it like? And we are sitting talking about all this relationship stuff.
Literally listen to us. We sound desperate, but also not desperate. We're
No,
just
I
having
just
a
could
joke.
not care anymore. If it happens, it happens.
Yeah, I've run out of all
Enjoying
the
the
energy.
good life.
That's why I deleted Tinder after I got Tinder Gold. And then I
It is
deleted that.
exhausting.
And I deleted the actual Tinder.
Yeah, I think when you're actively looking for it, like a lot,
Mhm.
it's never going to come to you. I think you just have to
No. Work on
get on
yourself.
with your own life. Get on with your own life. Focus on your own personal goals.
How long can you focus on yourself though? Do you know what I mean?
Just a few minutes.
I've been doing it bloody
few
22
more.
years.
Few
I'm
bits.
sick of it.
A few years longer.
Few hours.
Years, never know.
I'll give it to 6 o'clock tonight.
Yeah. Or else I'm done. No, so yeah, that's my ideal first date. Short, just kind of figure them out, let them
Mm.
figure you out. If he's like each other, go on another proper official, like first date or second
it's
date.
hard
Or
to
whatever.
do that now though. Nothing's open.
Corona, yeah.
I suppose it
would
makes
just be like
it
a walk
more
then.
fun though, doesn't it? You have to be
Get
more
creative. Yeah, rather than just the typical, what you go out for food, what you go to the movies. Cinema's shut now, so you can't go there.
Is it?
Yeah. I think it's only View open now.
Yeah, definitely get a bit more creative with it. If you're, looking for a man or woman.
Never know. Whatever floats your boat.
Anything,
Whatever makes you happy. Have you got any more questions?
No, I actually don't.
Well, I've got a question for you. What's one positive that you came from this week?
I actually am very proud of myself this week because although it was just a very small thing, I said no. I said no. So, basically I got asked to do it. I did like quite a lot of shifts at work this week and I got asked to do another shift. And this would be my second day off. It was today actually, and I got asked to come in for a few hours. It was only a few hours, it wouldn't take me long. But I just really didn't want to do it. So I said no. And I thought about it the whole rest of the night.
Explain that you're a people pleaser or something.
Oh yeah. I never say no to people. I literally do anything anyone wants me to do. I'll literally squeeze it into my day to make everyone happy.
Do you know why? Because you're a radiator.
Yeah, I'm a radiator.
You need to be more of a lamppost.
Yeah, I literally radiate all the time and my batteries are empty.
Yeah.
My batteries are empty.
I've been trying to use a portable
that's
charger
why I cry so much.
A portable charger and it's dead.
I cry everyone else's tears.
No, you keep their tears in their face. You cry tears for yourself.
So yeah, basically I took in an extra shift last week, like a 10-hour shift, and to help everyone out. But this week I was just I actually can't do it. Like I just don't want
it's
to.
It's me time.
So I'm sick of doing things I don't want to do. So I just said no. I was like, sorry, no, I can't do it. And we were actually filming this anyway, so I didn't want to take time away from something that I enjoy to make. Yeah. Maybe a little bit less difficult for other people.
Need alcohol, mate.
So yeah, that's a positive of my
week.
What about
something you want to improve? What do you want to do better or work on next week?
I want to try to not overthink everything. Mm-hmm. There's not a hidden meaning between everything that happens in life, or things people say or people think, or when everything, there's no if someone accidentally doesn't hold the door open for you, I'd be like, oh my god, why do they hate me?
Yeah.
It's not that deep.
I know.
It's really not that deep. Someone doesn't put their weight back at the gym, I think, oh my god, why are they doing that? They do want me to do it. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to do that. It's not that deep. They just couldn't be. They're just lazy as fuck.
Yeah, they want to jump me clothes.
They just
clean your weights away, please. I'm sick of it today. That's what I want someone else to improve upon. Just please clean your weights away.
I did it today.
Oh jeez, I don't want to go.
I watched someone not do it, and then I went up.
Did you tell them any trouble?
Well, they went
Excuse
to another
me,
machine.
Can I clean your plates for you?
And I actually came over and I was like, "Are you actually done with that machine over there?" And they were like, "Oh yeah." And I was like, "All right, okay."
Clean your fucking weights away.
Take the stuff off.
How about that? Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I want to improve on. I want to try not to overthink things. It's hard because I have quite a lot of anxiety, but I'm trying to realise that not everything, the world is not always against me.
Yeah.
And yourself?
Well,
one positive.
I don't know if it's a positive, but I've realised I'm an extremely emotional person.
Okay.
Not unlike, I think as well, when you think about emotional.
When
you think about emotional, you think, oh, just cries all the time. But when I feel emotions, I feel at extreme levels. Happiness, it's straight to the roof.
Buzzing.
Yeah, and then when it's sad, it's the total opposite.
Feel like shit.
Yeah, so I feel like it's not a bad thing, but I think I've came to realise more today after the last few weeks. You're not just kind of steady, oh I'm happy, I'm sad. It's one extreme or the other.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of having to try and control it more. I suppose that's what I want to improve upon. So I just want to kind of control it more and not let it get too extreme. Yeah, just kind of be aware of why I'm feeling the emotion.
I think that's good though, that you're aware of your emotions. A lot of people struggle with being able to feel things.
Yeah.
So I think it is good though.
Yeah, it's good. I'd rather be that than you don't feel anything. Yeah. So I'm happy that I get happy extreme levels, and then maybe not good that when you're sad you're down in the dungeons of hell, but I would never say I'm that sad anyway.
In the Sadrency one?
Yeah. Managed to pluck up a few good dad jokes in the mirror and make myself laugh.
I know you're joking, but I can imagine you doing that. I can imagine
you're a funny man.
You're the funniest guy I've ever met. Tell me you're funny. I'm funny.
I'm the funniest guy.
I always see you tweets, and it's why am I so funny? It's literally
it's manifesting. It's manifestation. If I say it enough times, I will.
Honestly, you go through Twitter and you see things. It's like, oh, how did my mum create such a funny child? I'm like, oh, that's hilarious. I like it. And then I see Jamie Taggart has liked this tweet, and you're like, fuck off.
It's just part of who I am. It's a personality trait. Just need to pretend I'm funny to make myself think I'm funny. Oh well. No.
And what do you want to improve upon?
That was what I'm about to improve upon. You just don't listen to me.
I did.
I just said
what was your positive?
I'm emotional.
Oh.
And I said I want to work on controlling them.
Oh, so you did it in the winner?
Yeah.
That was clever.
What can I say? See
That's
what I mean?
clever.
Wise, that's twice I've been told I'm funny and wise.
Not by me. Anyway.
Well, I'm all at points.
Us?
Yeah. I've got some good ones saved for next week. So.
Yeah, I've saved 2 for next week. If there's anyone, I need to go to like a speech therapist. Do you know what it is? I'm dyslexic, and sometimes the words don't generate fast enough before I say them.
That's an excuse.
No, I genuinely think it is. I don't know if this is an actual thing. If anyone can verify that for me. I think quite a lot of the time when a sentence is constructed in my head, I don't think about it before I say it, and then they all come out jumbled.
So what were you actually going to say?
If anyone has any extra topics for next week or in the following weeks, just let us know.
Yeah.
And we'll get that sorted for you.
Also follow the Instagram. We'll put it in the
definitely
description, so just you can click on that and follow it. And we're going to post like some clips of what's going to come in the next episode, and then just kind of some positivity, good quotes,
some fun stuff that we find.
Yeah, some things that you can follow. Yeah. So be good, and then we'll keep our stories active, so you can ask questions and that, and whatever you want to do, you can message us.
Yeah.
If you're feeling that you want to speak to someone, then we're here. Yeah, we're here. But yeah, that was a good one, I think, as well. Yeah. I feel like it wasn't as deep as the last 2, but I feel like you can't always.
Yeah, I actually thought that was deeper.
Really? I don't know. Maybe
last
I just forgot about it all.
On you.
Yeah, that's true.
Had a lot of good. We had a lot of good feedback about that as well.
At me with the ones. I can't believe you get pissed on. So, you're looking at everyone that was me. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to think of more funny stories about me, obviously, because that's how it goes down. That pee in my shoulder. No, that was good.
Okay, cool.
Well, again,
see you next week.
Thank you for watching. Goodbye.